Welcome members to another weekly update. It's Sunday, December the 11th after the market close on December the 9th. As always, please check out my other video which precedes this, which is just a general market overview, because I don't go into that again here. Not shorting the market yet for reasons explained on the other one, that's for sure. And make my millionaire trades looking more promising. Now what I'm looking for is some kind of healthy pullback, and the bullish upwards trend to be confirmed and consolidated before, probably going to make some nice buys there that present themselves. Probably definitely going to get in on the party when I see that real slam dunk trade emerging. Let's just catch up on the trades that were already open. Starting with Seadrill, I had a great week. As I explained last week, I was in there at around $3, just as it peaks above the 40-week moving average there. As you can see, it's got huge upside potential, could be 10 times that amount. And let's hope that continues up to 381 now, so up 80 points. It doesn't seem like much, 80 cents, but don't forget this stock's only at $3, so that's almost a 30% gain in just a week. And a stock that's priced that low, it's almost like something like you could go and buy a few shares with just your money. You get $4 and you get a share of Seadrill. Another good thing about it is nice volume that's pushing the rise high. It's even gone a little bit kind of SV60 there, which is very healthy. Looking forward to that. If it pulls back to 3, 4, whatever, fine. As long as that stays above the 200-day, I'm delighted with Seadrill. And same thing happened. Credit Suisse CS finally woke up this week after frustrating me the previous week, although always staying above the 200-day, which was my line in the sand. And look at this move upwards on very dramatically high volume. So that one's up about 100 points or so far, so looking good. And once again, I'm these are ones that kind of slow burning, longer term ones, huge upside potential there. Royal Gold, let's check in on that. That bizarrely has hung in there despite everything in the gold universe going south. So what I'm going to do there is, I can get out there with maybe like 100 points profit. It's put in a brave fight, but I don't hold much hope for that to carry on. If it bounces off the 200-day tomorrow, then great, all well and good. But I just don't see how it can carry on much further. So I'll take a very, very small profit / break even on that one and get out of it. Let's also look at last time I explained 2 new ones which allowed me to get in on Monday. AMBA, again, after trading this one on the way up, I'm trading it as it corrects downwards. Started off the week well and then pulled back. Still in, as long as it's above that 200-day there. So it's right on it again, which presents another buying opportunity with a very tight stop loss, mind you, though. If this thing starts open tomorrow and it's going down, I wouldn't be joining until, see what happens in the last few minutes of close. But, around 53, and I'm out on that one with very little downside and lots of potential upside, which is the name of the game. So, yes, in that one, allowed another entry for a second chance. UBR, this one, as I said, on Monday I got in there, and this one rose nicely. Let's see what the dates are. 5th. So that allowed me to get in right there, and the next day up on huge volume as it bounces off that 200-day and up again, and just consolidating around there. So as I said, stop right below there, about 49.5, something like that. Very little downside, and already booking a few hundred points profit, paper profits on that one as we go. When I say paper profits, by the way, I mean they're not realised yet. It is a live trade that I've got open though. What else do we have? FXY, short yen. Well, that one just keeps on going south. I shorted this one here, and hasn't stopped going down ever since. And I'm going to get the stop loss now, go down to, let's call it 85, 85 and a half. If it goes above that, I'm going to take profits on that. Otherwise, just keep on letting that one ride. But that's been a very nice trade there. Currently showing a good 600 points in profit. Amazon allowed me to get in with a little bit of a bounce down there, and it's still bouncing around, but it's gone up a huge amount there. That's 400 points, and so then still in. It's bouncing up nicely, heading into the Christmas season. So looking good there. I'm also going to look at a couple of new ones. Let's look at TPLM. Pharmaceuticals. Trump is threatening all kinds of huge deregulation, which and a lot of pharmaceutical companies like this one. That's another one I'm going to come on to in just a second. This is another one though. Look at this, how cheap this is. This is 40 cents, and it's gone up. It was once like $12, so massive upside there. And there it is on the daily chart. Got that similar action to Seadrill and Credit Suisse, just making a nice aggressive upwards trend there as it peaks above the 40-week for the first time in a long time as the 40-week levels off. And there's potential there for 10 times, 20 times upwards there with very, very tight loss. And again, it's so cheap. You could buy a lottery ticket or 2 shares of Triangle Petroleum. It's that silly. Another one I was looking at is the TTPH on the subject of pharmaceuticals. Similar to one example to one that I've showed you. Huge drop from its high. It's now down to $4 for $1.52, and once again for the first time in a long time peaking above the 40-week. That could easily be a 10 times the money deal just by buying the stock alone. Similar story. Got this upwards trend cutting up nicely there on high volume, so allowing a nice entry point around here about 440. My stop, as always, is if it closes below the 40-week on the weekly chart. Tight stop loss right there. Huge upside. One other one I was looking at is EMMS. Similar idea. Making a comeback after a long time. Well, this one has already started its comeback, and it's kind of correcting, bounced nicely off of this now rising 40-week. So if I look at the daily chart, it's kind of like a bounce, already done that. Cheap stock again with huge upside. A tight stop loss on the weekly close below that 40-week there at say 3 or something like that. With a lot of upside potential. So lots of nice profits being bagged. Not being bagged, but lots of nice rolling profits with tight stop losses. Some new ones there that look exciting. I'll speak to you next week, and stay safe.